All right, folks, here now with the Fear the Way Special Team Player of the Week, Jha'Quan Jackson. Jha'Quan, how we doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad to have you. Now, look, I got to tell you, I had you on the show earlier this year. We went back to the studio, and I was like, man, this guy, he's talking like he's ready to go again. We're gonna see after last season. And I got to tell you, man, you look like vintage Quan out there this week.
Thank you, man.
It was, but I do have a couple little bones to pick with you, okay? First of all, well, maybe not all bones. First thing I'd ask you, I've seen people take liberties with the knee pads before, but I mean, you had full knee exposure going in those pants. You not worried about getting a hit off the kneecap or something?
Nah, the game of football we play now, you know, a lot of athletes put their knee pads over their knees, really on their thighs, and the rule is you're supposed to cover up your knees, but I think refs don't like to mess with it during the game time and just let it be, you know.
They might get you in the NFL for that. But right now you're doing all right, you know.
Nah, NFL you gotta have all that. You gotta have a little bit of white shirt, but in NFL you wear long sleeves. So, well, next year the NCAA they're gonna start doing that next year. So everybody will have to have long socks on.
Okay. So. Oh yeah, you gotta pull them all the way up. Well, that's all right. Look, I was just giving you a little hard time. I was like, man, he's got them real short. It looked good though.
Yeah.
You did look real nice in the uniform out there.
Thank you.
Now the other thing is, did you go back and watch the film on the touchdown that got called back, and was there a penalty on that, or did we get robbed?
Which one?
On your touchdown.
Punt return?
You had the punt return touchdown that was oh yeah, you got robbed twice. so the punt return, first of all, okay, you take it back to the house, beautiful return, all that, and the flag was actually all the way on the other side of the field early in the play. Did we get to watch any of that in film and see if that was actually a legit call, or did you just get robbed?
This morning, especially, we went over everything that we did good and we didn't do good on. But going back and watch it, you really couldn't see it. I think it was out the play that if I remember right. But you know, referees doing their job can't say they're wrong because I really wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I was trying to do my job.
You did your job really well on that play. Beautiful return on the first return as well, making something on sort of a bad kick, catching it on the hop, getting into the sideline, return this side, home side of the field, taking it down to 40, starting us off for the very first drive of the year in favorable field position. Man, I mean, look, big game-changing plays throughout the game. That's why you're Special Teams Player of the Week.
I take some of the credit. Most of the credit goes to Coach Fritz and Coach Disher, and they both come up with a great game plan, and we sit down and break down the film on special teams, and just to see what we can have an upper hand on them. And just a shout out to the guys, you know what I'm saying, who the other 10 guys on the field, because without them I wouldn't be able to have that punt return, you know, touchdown to the house, and first one to put us in good field position at the 40-yard line, and just we work hard each and every day for them. You know what I mean? For us, you know what I'm saying? Just to have that on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Coach Disher's favorite thing is on the ball and no penalties. That's the main thing, you know what I'm saying? But we just got to stay away from the penalties, and it's not hard, you know, but it's just a mental thing and just doing the right thing, keep working at it, and we're going to be successful.
Yeah. I mean, look, you got the skins on the wall, so to speak. I mean, I think you were third in the league last year in punt return yards, and you know, you've had big returns before, but I mean, everything was just real clean, and maybe that's a shout out to, in all seriousness, both the coaches, like you said, the guys you're with, but it was just a real smooth operation. I mean, I'm looking at big things in that unit, but I gotta not let you go just quite yet, because that was a great catch you had down there. I thought you got in on the in game, but I guess when they showed it, you barely were down on the half-yard line, huh?
Yes, sir. I thought I did too. When me going back and look at it, I was like, I was 2 yards short. But in the game, I was like, yeah, I scored. I was hyping everything. But you know, set it up for the for Tajay. But Coach Mack always say, man, hey, you gotta let me see what he say. He says you gotta finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, put yourself in that position at the end zone. Don't leave it in nobody's hands. But you know, our back's great and everything, and O-line and Pratt do the right thing. They're gonna put it in the end zone, and the other wide receivers, if they get the opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Now look, you know, Tajay's on the conference honor roll because of his 3 touchdowns. I feel like he owes you like at least a couple of those letters from honor roll, because like You set him up for the first one with the long return. You set him up on that reception right there. And that's what's complimentary football. That's a credit to everybody, really. But on that touchdown, I don't think I was clear for the audience. That was what I liked about that play was the awareness of everybody on the field. That was a free play situation, right? It was a 4th and 5, I believe. We were going for it. Guy jumps off sides. We recognize free play. You go on the go route. Pratt recognizes. Pratt makes a throw. You wouldn't make that throw 4th and 6 normally, but there we did because we had the free play, and you made great high point catch. So just all around good, smart football, man.
The thing that you say that we wouldn't do that on 4th and 6. The crazy thing about it is we
did it later in the game.
No. That play before they jumped outside, we checked it to that play where we ran.
Okay.
You know, press off man, and he called it and he checked it and everything, you know, and just happily he jumped outside. We just stayed with the same play that we had called and everything, and it just was a successful play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coach always say for the wide receivers, big play alert, code red.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like flashing lights on the police cars red.
Yeah.
Light flashing. So.
Well, I guess that leads me to my last little question before we talk about a charity that you're supporting. But is there? I thought maybe I saw in the scrimmage, and I felt like I definitely saw it out here at game 1, where it's almost like we from a mindset standpoint, we are being more aggressive, looking for those code red situations. In other words, we see single high, we see no high safety, no safety help coming up. We're looking for that deep shot, maybe more aggressively than we've looked maybe last year. Is that just me kind of making stuff up, or is there some truth to that we're looking for those deep shots a little bit more aggressively this year?
Not even just the deep shots. Coach Boda is high on one-on-one matchups. He always coach everybody on the offensive side. You got to win your one-on-one matchup. If you blocking as running back, quarterback, O-lineman, receivers just blocking for the running back, or just going one-on-one with the DB, with the receiver. He just always talking about being a Ferrari. You know, you don't want to be a Honda. Ferrari fast, look good, just do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And we take our ownership and listen to him and just doing what we taught in practice and everything, just winning our one-on-one battle to help for the next drive or what series that we have, you know?
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I mean, look, it showed that sort of, you know, when we got those one-on-ones deep, we took those shots. But I mean, we just did a lot of good things, to build off of, a lot of things to work on, but more positive than negative by far. And so, Jha'Quan, just last thing, you know, one of the things we're doing here is we want to give opportunities to our Feel the Wave Players of the Week to support or raise awareness for charities that they support. Is there any particular charity you want to shout out or raise awareness for?
The top of my head, I don't have nothing on the top of my head, but
well, you can tell the people to give to the Fear the Wave Collective, so we can keep having opportunities like this for all you guys.
Yeah, for one of the charity, we can get it to the Fear the Wave. You know, they're a huge part for us in the Green Wave. You know, and then they're always helping us each and every week. You know,
no doubt. And look, you know, and then of course, we always got Devin Walker to look out for too. So. Another St. Charles Parish guy like you.
Oh yeah. Can't. I'm sorry. Can't forget about Devin Walker, man. My guy, man. Even though he went to Deshaun on the ride, still got love for him. St. Charles Parish still got love for him, and just donate to the Devin Walker Foundation.
That's it. All right. Well, Quan, thank you so much for your time, man, and congrats on the honors. Well deserved. And dude, I'm just so excited to watch you play. You're an exciting player, but I'm just happy to see you playing with the joy and seeing you healthy. And seeing you getting out there, being able to do your thing, and being an impact player for the Wave.
Yes,
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right.